I'm gonna put you here, and you're. Can't believe you don't be able to see anything. POV. There's a tarp, 2 tarps. One going. I put the holes in the tarps at the bottom. See? On the tent stakes, and then the one tarp goes over me, and then another one on the opposite end goes over the tarp. Here's my snacks. I just got some Skippy. Now we close this bitch. This is fucked up. Oh shit. I thought I fixed this, but look, it ripped. Which is not good news for me, because it means that heat is going to escape. Which means I'm gonna have to get out of the tent, most likely, and fucking fix it. But I don't want to do that, because I'm fucking sleepy and it's not that cold. And I just did the first half. And it doesn't look like it's gonna snow. It snowed on top of the mountain. Something fucked up is happening here. This should all be over on this side. But it's all like hanging out and shit like that, like your grandma's titties. Low. Okay, we're gonna close this. Gonna put that out. The wind had knocked everything over, but I had to fix the tent stakes last night. I've got all this here. So in one arm, I'm gonna move my socks down there to make it more convenient later. I have a secret. Check out what has found its way back to me, guys, for the OGs. That's not a real crow. Have you ever heard a crow sound like that? It's way too high-pitched. It's way too robotic. I don't think it's a crow-raven hybrid, because I know the ravens sound like monkeys. I don't know, am I having too much fun? Am I having too much fun in this hellscape? I was happy. Yes, it's circling me. What do you think it's doing? Yeah, now it switched to the hateful tone. I've never heard that before in my life. I have a PhD in crow behavior at this point, and I've never heard a crow sound like that. Yeah, I'm feeling a drain. What in the fucking 7 hells? What in the 7 seas is happening? Why can't I have 1 second to make some good fucking content, man? How come every time I eat McDonald's I get a rash? Where the chemicals that burn the top of the spice, when my body sweats it sweats out in a rash, and it starts to burn my skin. And in that live stream where I got maced and waterboarded, where my voice got really high pitched, and I went, "You're overweight." It's because I couldn't fucking breathe, man. He sprayed my eyes, he sprayed my nose, he sprayed my mouth. He sprayed my ear. It was in my ear. They had to get it out of my ear, man. And I didn't resist him. I just sat there like, look what you fucking did. Look what you decided to do. You went that far. When you could have called me. That was the point. They didn't call me. They had my phone number. They didn't be honest with me. That's what I'm mad about. If someone has a warrant, you don't spend 30 minutes trying to scare him and trying to make him feel weak. Playing stupid games where you're screaming at yourself. Because you don't know me. He was yelling at himself at me. Which shows he should not be on the force. It seems like you're either one or the other. You either got it or you don't. And the people that don't are banding together to justify the horrible actions. And they all seem to be white. It's either you're brainwashed or you're not, guys. So he did all that, which is considered excessive use of force. You know it is. Don't try to justify it. If he had showed up and say, hey man, you have a warrant, you gotta come with us. But he didn't. He did this really long thing to try to feel like he won. And what was winning? So the thrift store gave me this blanket for free. And that blanket is my favorite. It's my blankie. I've been wearing those through 3 winters now. Every winter I get one of these somehow. So I don't have a sewing machine yet, or I would sew these blankets together. I'm working on getting an extreme cold sleeping bag. I'm working on, eventually I want a tripod so I could hang you from places for better camera angles. I would sew these blankets together. I want a Blue Eddy power station, because Will Survive says that's the best, and so does Reddit. So once I have the Blue Eddy power station, somebody's selling another heater for $10 so I can get 2 heaters. Then I kind of want a pull-up and dip bar so I can train in the forest. I think that would be epic. I'm still on the fence about going to California or Arizona, just because the murder rate's too high. Here, there's still threat. Like I told you, I got shot at. Nobody has said anything. Can you take a second to think about how crazy that is? What's going on in your minds? Nobody from the town, nobody from the state. You're all so caught up with your personal bias and your opinions and feelings that you can't see the truth. It's so obvious to most people that have a head on their shoulders. And the fact that it's not registering to most of you is pretty evident that there needs to be a serious, like maybe every state needs a Department of Government Efficiency. I have no respect for state prosecutors. It's like they take the role of being the bad guy too seriously. If they weren't the bad guy, they weren't the bad guy, then we wouldn't be called defendants. It's almost like God created the system for the righteous to dismantle it as a challenge and a privilege. Okay, there's my coat that I never wear because I don't want to break it. But I'm very excited for this. I've been praying for this coat for years. And I finally got it thanks to you guys. Thanks to 3 of you guys. Go on Kai Cenat's stream and see how many times people gift him $600. People are just throwing thousands. Every stream he gets like $10,000. Just to sit there after he sold his soul. But I bet a lot of those are fake accounts to entice children to steal their parents' credit cards. Because if there's a ton of money coming in, it will normalize it for others. So, should I do that, guys? Should I make fake accounts and send myself money during live streams to encourage you to send me money? Skippy natural peanut butter. It's not bad. Good night.